So I do appreciate you ladies taking the time. So as we're sitting here with Kim Walker. What is it? The Queen of Marketing? Is that what your title is, Kim?
it's it's the Queen of Connections,
Queen of
and
Connections.
that's a whole nother story by itself, but Queen of Connections. I'm
And
connecting you to these two beautiful ladies right now.
yeah, we got Loretta and Kendra. You're all with Shop Marketing Pros. And tell us a little bit about what Shop Marketing Pros is and what your plans are for tools and going forward.
Yeah, so I'm going to introduce you to Loretta and Kendra. I'm going to tell you and then let them take it from here because I'm not going to be there. And I have selfish reasons for not being there, and I'll explain. But yeah, we love tools. We appreciate y'all very much. Shop Marketing Pros, we are marketing professionals for automotive repair shops, but we do top tier marketing for top tier shops. So we like to work with shops that are oftentimes they're specialty shops, but they also typically have a coach. We will work with shops who don't have coaches, but just kind of painting the picture for who we tend to work with the best. They're very involved in the industry. A lot of them may be attending tools. And they're just at a different level in their shop where they are ready for custom personalized marketing and really appreciate and understand what it takes to be able to do that. So this particular weekend, our son is in the Army. He's at West Point, and West Point is playing LSU, and we are in Louisiana. So I kind of have some things going on that weekend. And anyway, Loretta, who is our senior graphic designer, and Kendra is one of our customer success managers. They both live in Pennsylvania. So Tools is essentially in their backyard, and they both have done incredible work. They love our customers. They know our company and our customers very well. They're super smart ladies and have experience attending conferences and trade shows and all that stuff. And so I'm very pleased to just turn it over to them. They're going to be there at the Kalahari Resort. I don't even know if they've been there before, but I obviously have been there. It's fantastic. So Loretta and Kendra are going to be teaching a class that I'll let them tell you about, but I'm very excited about them being there, and thank y'all for the opportunity for Shop Marketing Pros to be a part of it again.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you guys part of this adventure. Before we let Loretta and Kendra talk, are you rooting for West Point or LSU?
Okay, so fun fact, go Army. Yeah, everybody here you're kind of raised to be an LSU fan. However, I live in Hammond, and so I'm a Lion, not so much a Tiger. I mean, I love the Tiger. If you're from Louisiana, you root for LSU, but I went to Southeastern Louisiana University, so I went to SLU, and I typically root for the Lions. But in this case, all Army. Go Army.
There you go. All right, so Loretta and Kendra, tell us a little bit about yourselves and what you're the class that you guys are going to be doing up there and what the people can look forward to.
Sure. Kendra, do you want me to start us out?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
So Kim gave us a little bit of an introduction, but I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. My name is Loretta Pomeyer. As Kim mentioned, I am born and raised in Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania, Altoona, if anyone knows where that is. So right near State College. And I am a senior graphic designer with Shop Marketing Pros. So my role with them is really with our visual aspect of it, which comes a lot with our website designs, our custom designed sites we make for all of our clients is something that I kind of head and have a team who I work with on building those sites out and making sure our clients get what they're looking for and really reflects their shop. So that's a little bit about myself. Kendra, I'll let you introduce yourself before we go any further.
Sure. My name is Kendra Verbeck, and I am born and raised in Pennsylvania as well, in the center, an hour away from Loretta. I am right next to State College, and I am a customer success manager at Shop Marketing Pros. And The role of being a CSM at Shop Marketing Pros is a little different than a lot of other CSMs. We're very hands-on. We meet with our clients once a month. We go over a very detailed report, very involved with our clients, talking to them a lot. And our team of CSMs we have over here are super knowledgeable. We have big marketing backgrounds. Danny, my counterpart, is big on digital ads. I come from email marketing and social media marketing. So I would say that we are a pretty big powerhouse duo of CSMs, and that makes us a special asset to SMP here.
Yeah. And like Kim mentioned, we have a little bit of background in like trade shows and events. Kendra and I actually worked together previously before, and a big part of our role was not only going to trade shows, like industry trade shows for our previous role, but also hosting those events as well. So it's something that we're pretty familiar with. We have background in it as well as our marketing background. So this class that we'll be teaching, event planning for auto repair shop marketing, just seems really up our alley. A lot of knowledge that we've experienced, over our time working together in a previous role and now with Shop Marketing Pros in this role as well. And really we're aiming to bring that knowledge about what events can do for a shop's marketing. We Shop Marketing Pros, we obviously give you the tools as far as websites, digital ads, SEO, things like that. But we are trying to, teach shop owners how they can leverage events to bring in more of an audience, to have their community be really a part of their shops, how to, market those events, and how to get the people there and get people signed up for services in the long run. So it'll be a really fun class, I think. I'm super excited to teach it. And Kendra, anything you want to add to that?
Just that after the class, you'll be able to leave with suggestions for hosting your own events, the tools to have follow-ups afterwards to make sure that you pull the people back after having a successful day, and a lot more.
Special events. You talk about like a car care clinic, some stuff like that, doing stuff for the scouts. Is that what you guys are gearing this towards? Events like that?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Kim.
No, you go, Loretta. I love it.
Yeah, I think when we talk about events, like every shop is different. And I really think it also depends on your area. So we've worked with shops who do car show events, or they have people come out and bring their their off-road vehicles, and they do things like that. Or on the flip side, some more of the fundraiser events as well. So we really have a broad spectrum of events that we've seen shops host, and we've been a part of, the marketing in that side of it. But it's really all over the board, and a lot of these details, we'll give in the class. We do give ideas of events to host. But a lot of these can be applied to whatever works for your shop. We give the details on, when to start marketing, how to get the people there, just different things like that. So it really just depends on the location in the shop. And then Kim, I don't know if you want to add anything.
Yeah, we were really just to piggyback on what she was just saying, a lot of our shops are doing events. And so in the class, there will be examples of those events broken down into different categories, whether it's hosting your Chamber of Commerce business after hours, or maybe your BNI group comes and has their meeting at your shop. But we will be able to share with you, the people taking the class, real life practical examples that shops across the country have been doing. I know that we're going to have a really good focus on Tim Shakarian. He's out in California. He put on an incredible, so it was a customer appreciation event back in May. And so he owns Beamer PhD in Pasadena, California, and did a brilliant job of planning it, really implementing it, putting the plan in place. The marketing was fantastic. So we're going to use him as a great example. But then also Mevert or Mavert, how am I saying that right? Mavert.
Mhm.
Mavert in Indiana, I think. He does something every year that kind of kicks off the summer. So we'll spotlight his event, and then we help a lot of shops with, even though this isn't necessarily an event, it's more of a campaign, but it could be an event, which is the Breaks for Breasts, and then just your typical open house kind of things, or the ladies' car care clinics like you're talking about, and then even the scouting badge events that help them earn their badges. So we're going to try to cover a wide variety of different types of events to help, whether it's retention, just building that reputation and that relationship with your clients, but also these events are very often a great way for acquisition marketing. So you're getting new customers in your door, you're exposing your shop to new people. So we're going to go over all of that. And then one thing I'm really excited about is we love to leave have attendees leave the class, like Kendra was saying, ready to be able to implement and put something together. So we have a really wonderful event planning checklist. So that will be included for them to be able to have as they leave and go forward to try to put it together. Everything's really written down in a literal checklist, so you won't miss anything. And the thing that we really want to drive home in this class is that some shops have never done this before. And so a lot of times they get the tendency to think go big or go home. And we tend to believe done is better than perfect. Let's just get something on the books. Let's just get an event, create it. And you don't have to host the Super Bowl. Like, let's just put something small and simple together, get it under your wings, under your feet, whatever it is, and feel good about what you did, so that next year, maybe you add something to it and your event starts to grow and becomes something. You know, Tim Shakarian is an all-in kind of guy. He's super energetic, kind of all just out there. And so he likes to do the go big or go home. But I want people to think that they can take this class and leave with just some basic foundations to be able to grow from.
And that's what you got. I mean, if they need help, they can get with all three of yous and your team and help plan it, promote it, and get. And like you said, don't go into it expecting to be, have thousands of people show up. Like we used to do years ago, car care clinics. We used to call them. They were the first. I think we used to call them powder puffs, geared towards women. And then we called it the Women's Car Care Clinic, and then we just changed it to Basic Car Care, to gear it towards anybody that wants to know, like students and stuff like that. And we haven't done it in years. And I've been wanting to reinvigorate that. So this past winter, I came up with one called Wine and Wrenches.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a local winery come in and sample their wines while we talked about basic car stuff. And then I'm going to jumpstart that into the fall here. I'm going to call it Suds and Service. I'm going to bring a craft beer guy in, and we're going to talk about the maintenance side of it. So
that's fun.
I had 9 people show up. I didn't know what to expect, but 9 people now can lead to something else because they all took away something. We got good positive results. So like you guys are saying, don't expect the world. Get your toe out there, get it going, and then keep building on it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could easily wrap my head around wanting 50 or 100 or whatever people to come in. But like you said, in the end, and I mean, sometimes smaller is better, right? You got a lot of time individually with each of those 9 people. You created some probably really good relationships that are going to grow, and they're going to be talking about your shop. So yeah, if anybody leaves with anything other than just, I don't have to have this big, huge event, I can just do something small and simple, there's power in that.
And what do you all think? The industry has really changed a lot. And as a business owner trying to acquire new clients, maintain what you got, you have to think outside the box. And this is your specialty area, right? Events, like car cares, or even just community events, get involved. And this is where anything you use can lead into that of ideas. And this has got to be a new way of thinking. You can't think the old way anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely, you said about the industry changing. I think we've heard a lot, on our kickoffs with new clients. And when we onboard them, we go through like a pretty extensive interview process. And, a lot of the time they want people to trust them. They want people to know them. They want to build like those connections with people. And I feel like that's where, the industry has shifted. It's not, the person you're just dropping your car off and you get a bill and you're out the door, and you don't really have that relationship. I think when you break it down to what those events could lead to, it's just really like that human interaction, building those relationships. And hey, if 9 people show up, like those 9 people might tell 9 other people, and your next event could have 18 people at it. And just like you said, you started hosting like your car care clinics, and then you started to spin off your own ideas and really build it from there. So it's definitely a unique opportunity to make sure you're connecting with your local community in different ways, and then just building that face-to-face reaction, or that face-to-face element with them, and get people in the door.
And marketing these ideas and things has changed a lot, and
Mhm.
you can fill in on that. It's not just putting an ad in the paper, putting it up on your billboard. You have to be very strategic and active with it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because it wasn't too long ago that these events weren't possible to be having. So even if you used to do them, the times have changed so much. How you would be marketing maybe the same event that you were doing before, and there's just so many new ways to be going about it. Can revamp an event that you used to do even.
Yeah, I made the remark one time. I think it was back in the day it was BC and AD. Before Christ, after death. Now it's BC and AC. So before COVID, after COVID.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man. Yeah, you're right. It has changed everything. And I think there are some things that businesses are carrying over from what they've learned in COVID. We all kind of just want to put it behind us, but there are some things that have come out of it that can continue. So I think, when we're talking about marketing an event, that we're going to pull from, there's traditional forms of marketing that's still good, that we can still carry on, but there are some new things that if you're not doing that, you're just kind of missing the boat and you're missing the opportunity. So in this class, they're going to go over literally all of the marketing that you need to plan for and put together before the event to get people there, but not forgetting the marketing that happens while the event is going on. And there's even marketing that happens after the event is finished. There's follow up and follow through and debriefing. And what are you learning from that so you can carry on to the next year? So it's really going to be a very in-depth. When we first talked about doing this class, my husband, very often, he's like, can we fill 3 hours or 4 hours on this one topic? And it really depends on if he's teaching it or if I'm teaching it, because we can take the same class and Brian Walker can do it in 30 minutes and I'm talking about it for 4 hours. And he's like, well, I don't want to put fluff in there. But, people like stories. They like examples. They like to break things down and look at it from that perspective. So I think if there are shops attending tools who have wondered, I don't know about doing that event thing, but it might be cool to try it out. This class is for them. If there are shops who feel like they are the guru of events, I promise they're going to leave learning something. So it's really a great class for no matter where you are on the spectrum, you're going to be able to leave with some new nuggets to add to your event planning.
Yeah. So, hey, I tell you what, if you haven't registered for tools yet, make sure you visit aasp-pa.org/tools. All the information's there. Shop Marketing Pros is doing a phenomenal job helping us market this event to build it. And by all means, check out, them guys, Shop Marketing Pros. Kendra and Loretta is going to be there. They're going to be maintaining the booth in the vendor show on Friday night and Saturday afternoon. And their class is Friday afternoon. It's called Marketing Your Shop with Special Events, correct? Is that the name of it? Marketing Your Shop with Special Events. And if you haven't done it, this is something that as a shop owner, you have to think outside the box. And right here, we're sitting here talking to 3 pros that can help you do this. So, Kim, Loretta, Kendra, I appreciate the time that you spent here with us, and we're hoping we get your class filled. I'd love to take the class, but I'm going to be a little busy. I'm going to pop in and see how much fluff Kendra and Loretta are putting in. They're talking like Brian.
We'll sprinkle in a little bit of fluff for sure.
I know.
A lot of good tips.
Loretta and Kendra, if you're like me, we're rooting for the Lions, but it's the Penn State Nittany Lions. We are Penn State.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Loretta.
I don't know. Kendra was just giving her sigh at that, but
no comment.
Oh, no. Are you a Pitt Panther?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's shaking her head. Yeah.
We won't talk about it.
I have a feeling if her dad watches this, she would be in trouble if she didn't say that. Or is it your mom?
No, my dad actually went to Penn State, so
okay.
You got a divided household then.
I just live so close to it that you either have to really love it and dive in, or you need to step away from it. And I'm stepping away from it.
My neighbor's a Pitt alum, so I never went to college. I went in the military, so I spent 8 years with Uncle Sam. But I grew up on diehard. It's the only football I watch, Penn State. I don't watch the NFL or anything else, just Penn State. And you live and die with them. Kim, Loretta, Kendra, thank you very much for taking a little time. We hope to see you all at Tools. Make sure you get out there, register for the event. Sign up for this class if you're a business owner. That's mainly who it's geared towards, business owners and anybody that makes financial decisions, correct? And we're going to have a good time at Tools. And if you've never been to the Poconos in the fall, I highly recommend it. Thank you again. And check out Shop Marketing Pros if you need help marketing, website, social, everything. These 3 ladies here will definitely get you going. So thanks again, ladies.
Thank you.
Brett.